Okay, guys, my name's Eric. This is a message for my future kids. If you just turned 6, happy birthday. You probably have a great name. My firstborn child, if he's a boy, his name's Christopher. We named him after Christopher Sonorstam, C.J. Salazar, and a bunch of other, and Todd Christofferson, and a bunch of other Chris's. And we're also offer you, and it's pronounced Christ offer, because we're offering you up to Christ. All of our other kids, we're offering them up to the fruits of the Spirit. I don't know why this video is liked already. Oh yeah, because it's like worthy. Sometimes you can like a video because of the content. Sometimes you can like it because of the content maker. Either way, there's nothing. It's not a sin to like a video too soon. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to use YouTube righteously. A pound of righteousness is better than a pound of agency.
Again, this is
Unless
based
you're
on
somebody other than, and I don't want to talk about the agency lovers right now, but pound for pound, I'm taking righteousness. And here's how to explore youtube.com righteously. So the video starts off, we're on Thoughtful Faith 2020. It's called Catholics and Mormons. Now, you're 6 years old. Okay, so we got a screen recording, video saved to photos. That just popped up. That means your dad, he created a video and he recorded it. So this is for you, son. I love you, Christopher. You're 6 years old. So you're probably not going to find this exact video. I'm sure you could find it on YouTube because it's still on there. If you type in at Thoughtful Faith 2020, then you scroll down to shorts, then you keep scrolling. You can find this exact video if you want. But you are 6 years old, so you're probably in the idolization phase. You love your dad. Probably more than you should. But you'll grow out of it a little bit. Just hit your teenage years. You'll start to know a bunch of things your dad doesn't know. Then you're going to think you're some sort of demigod. And there's some truth to that. And then you're going to say, oh, screw this dad. He doesn't know anything about these subjects, which is true. And the idolization will be a dead idol. And then as you hit 18 to 24 to 28, you'll start to realize that your dad is, human. And he's awesome. But he's not an idol. He has flaws. Just some above average dude who is just a slightly older, better version of you. In a lot of ways. Not in every way still, but you're 6 right now, so have fun idolizing your dad. He's perfect and he doesn't make any mistakes. And your worldview is going to be, this is going to be some righteous gaslighting here. You're just, because it's going to support your worldview, because this video is going to be perfect, which is great. So we're going to be doing a reaction video. Perfection's turned on because it's my 6-year-old son and I want him to think I'm perfect because I think it's funny. It's kind of a silver lie. One of the few silver lies out there. It's a golden lie. It's a golden lie. Tell your kids that you're good. Then they'll believe you. And no one loves you like me. I'm the only one who loves you in a yellow way. Storge love, it's called. Biological love. My seed went into your mom's egg. And you're literally half of me. There's something in me that went into your mom's... Well, basically, my penis went into your mom's vagina. And we went back and forth while our mental was focused on each other. And basically, we both had an orgasm. I had the orgasm first. She didn't exactly get off at the same time. But sometimes we do synchronize. But we had sex, is what happened. And we had not the best sex we've ever had, but one of the best. It keeps getting better in a lot of ways, and we had really hot sex, And then I got an orgasm, which felt really good. And we wanted to have babies, so we didn't have any birth control or a condom or anything. Unless the condom broke, which I highly doubt, because we don't use condoms, we just pray. And to be quite frankly, and don't tell your little brother I said this, but we were actually thinking about putting you up for adoption. That's why your name was Christ Offer. We were thinking about offering you up to actually just to some other parent who wanted a baby. We just thought it'd be funny. And we love Christ so much, and we just wanted to show God that we love each other more than you, and we love God more than each other, and we love God more than you. But we prayed, and if you're watching this video, it looks like we kept you. So good job, Christ offer. Because we're offering you up to the world, but we also wanted to Christ offer you up to, some other family, You're not adopted, NOT. We had sex, your mom and I, and you do look exactly like us. And you'll see that later. We do have the beauty gene and stuff, and we're very beautiful, and that's something that we have, but there's so much more to us than, our looks, and by the way, there's a lot of people in other countries who pretend like we're beautiful, but they secretly, they like the slanted eyes, they're into the truly yellow colors, they're Asian, and there's some black people who pretend like they think white people are beautiful, but deep down they're super attracted to black people. And trust me, I've seen some black women, beautiful black women. They're beautiful, and my preference is white, followed by, I don't even know what my second favorite preference is. I guess everything else, right? I guess I'm going, I don't know what my second. I like white girls though, I'll tell you that. And my school was white dominant. My first girlfriend ever actually was black. I didn't know that until I was maybe 13 or 14 years old. I didn't even know she was black. I didn't know that was like, oh, we're doing colors? Like, oh, there's a difference between a black and a white? I didn't even know that. Okay. I was like, oh, I guess my first girlfriend was black. I don't remember her name, but she was obsessed with kissing me. And I kissed her. I liked kissing her a lot. I definitely let her kiss me. We kissed. And I was going along with the process. She was making that happen. I don't know where she got that idea that kissing, as a 5-year-old was like a thing. But we kissed a lot. And we just happened to be at this restaurant. It was called Have It Your Way or something. Have It Your Way or Have It Your Way or something. It was something about a king. There was like this big king up there and stuff, and there was a playground. And she wanted to kiss me, of course, but like the parents were looking at us so carefully. And she says, let's go on the slide and do it. Because the slide, there's a lot of privacy. And I said, well, the parents just heard that, and the parents are really, I don't think you realize how smart the parents are. And I just remember Jenny, I'm not going to say her full name, but my babysitter, she goes, do what? And I said, oh, yeah, we're busted. She's like, what? What could you possibly do in the slide that you can't do out here in front of us? And she's thinking, she's like 80, 90% sure we're going to kiss in there. She's like, how do 5-year-olds even know about kissing? Because when she was 9, bless my babysitter's heart, she never got married. She's single. How old is she now? 41. She's dang near asexual. She's a sexual being, but she's an asexual being. She's a virgin at 41, fears the Lord, trembles. She was the best babysitter ever in a lot of ways, but she was great. But it's just, she's thinking, what? The next girl I fell in love with was Asian. Her name was Jackie. She was a big fish in a small pond. So pretty. And I remember I was playing dodgeball. And I know you're 6 years old, but you got to start thinking about this stuff at a very young age. And I just had this thought. Would you rather marry at the age of 8 this 8-year-old girl named Jackie, or you can wait till you're, 38 and you'll get a better girl, but you don't start your relationship until you're 38. Or you could start with this girl who's 8, but you get her for longer. And I just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know. And I'm thinking, I'm like licking my lips. I was like, I could get married. Oh, so you're saying I can get... And he's no, I'm not saying you can marry Jackie right now. I'm just saying, hypothetically, like, would you rather get married at 8 and then you start, you fall in love, deeper levels of love at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you just go deep, madly into love, 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 love. But she's slightly less quality. Or you could just stick it out and just, you know. Fourth fruit of the Spirit. Don't all say it at once. I know you're 6 years old. What's Galatians 5:22-23? Do you have that one memorized? Of course you don't, because you're 6. You know what 6-year-olds have that 66-year-olds don't? The ability to learn quickly, efficiently, smartly. Old people have so much to think about. It's hard to fry an old person's brain. When you're 3 years old, everything you learn, when you're 6 months old, when you're 1 day old, everything you see is 100% of what you've known. And every single day. Day 2 of your life. This is 50% of what I've experienced my entire life. When you're a year old, it drops to 0.3%. But the brain, it's like, kids are wired to learn. Galatians 5:22-23. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. The fourth fruit is patience. Well, that's something that God loves. But God also loves intimacy, love, growth. So what's better? Intimacy and love with a slightly lower quality. And listen, nothing against Jackie. But can Jackie compete with my future wife? I mean, you know what I mean? Better, Patience is the idea. So when I met your mom, I knew she was the one, And I'm not going to say your mom's name because I'm single and I'm not married. And this is kind of like, you may never even exist, little man. Because I'm making a video for a 6-year-old that doesn't even exist. And I'm an open theist. So, like, you really, 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 really don't exist. The fact that you're watching this as a 6-year-old, I mean, it's almost like, I mean, we talked about your dad being perfect earlier in the video. It's almost like your dad's a prophet or something, I'm not saying he's the president, I'm not saying he's going to be president. I'm not saying that. I haven't taught you about the K's yet. But I love you, son. And I love you more than the next baby that your mom and I make. And I want you to tell your baby brother or sister that and shove it down their face. and teach them to do it to the next kid. Because that's how it is. Now, could you become a little son of perdition and, have bad behavior and then I lose my love for you in some way, shape, or form, and then now all of a sudden I love the second kid more than you? Yes, it's possible. My dad came up to me one time, my dad, which is your grandpa, and he's passed away, unfortunately, but he had me really late. He passed away. You didn't get to meet him, but he was a great dad. He was a teacher. He broke the world record for fastest marathon jump roping. That's just something he did on the side. He's a legend. He's allegedly a legend. Is he as good as me? Absolutely. At PE. Is he as good as me at Tetris? No. Nobody beats your dad at Tetris. But he was better than me at PE. Master's degree in hanging out. Kinesiology. Physical education. Went to college to be a community college teacher. Awards. A Silver Star bowling coach. He actually taught me a couple things about bowling. How to line up for a 7-pin and stuff. He tried, but I was just too talented. I was too good. I broke out of that. Do whatever I want. I'll just knock down all the pins and get the highest scores. How about that? But he tried to teach me a little bit. Your grandpa was amazing. And all his flaws, all his mistakes. Let me think about them right now. Let me think if I could bring those up. No, I forgot. As we should. Huh. Let me tell you how many girls he kissed on the lips. Let me think here. Well, it was his wife, which is my mom. That's one. Let me think of another one. It just slipped my mind. Huh. But you know what matters, son? How many girls have you kissed? 0? Let's keep it that way. Until you're married. No kissing until marriage. All right? And I didn't have sex until marriage. I didn't have sex until I sexed your mom. Your mom got sexed by me. I put my you know that. So we have to teach the kids at a very young age. There's a penis between your legs. That is for dispensing urine. That's the main use for it. In my opinion. You gotta take a piss. If you don't take a piss, you could die if you don't take a piss. You have to filter out the bad stuff. When you take a drink of water, take a drink of orange juice. And yes, soda is fine because when you have those little baby teeth, those aren't your real teeth. Those are your testing teeth. So rot on. I heard that from a secular movie. There's nothing wrong with soda as long as you drink it and you have fun with it. It's bubbly and stuff, water. That's the nectar of the gods right there. Orange juice. That's the real nectar of the gods. Starting now. I like orange because it rhymes with so many different things. I took my, I could tell you about all the rhyming words. Mosaic rhymes, half rhymes, I rhymes, Your dad is a bit of a, he's a bit of a, he's a bit of a, it's hard to, Proverbs 27 verse 2, you know what I'm saying? I love you, son. But I love your mom more. And there's so many reasons for that. For one reason, she's love-worthy. For another reason, she's lived longer. For another reason, I have sex with your mom. That's called eros, agape, filio, storge. Sure. She came, sure. I mean, it's like, Are you more innocent than mom? Do you want the honest answer or the fun answer? I have innocence you know nothing about. John chapter 4, verse 32, goof text. That's right. I put a ring on your mom's finger. Yeah, a ring pop because we donated all of our money to the poor. Your mom is not obsessed with money. She's obsessed with me. Your mom's not obsessed with money. She's obsessed with Christ, with God, with the scriptures. Your mom's obsessed with you. And so am I. But we love each other more. And for her, it's because it was in the vows. And for me, I literally love your mom more than you. Your mom's kind of lying at this point. She loves you more than me, but she would never say that. The marital vow doesn't say in your heart. It says in your words. So every night she's as she's kissing me, she says, "I love you more than all the children." LOL. And I said, "No, I actually love you more than children." Are you serious? Oh yeah. 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 Because Ephesians chapter 5 told me to. You know? And this is gonna sound like, no offense, babe, but there's this book over here. It's called Holy Bible. I love that book more than you. Really. Really. She doesn't know. She doesn't know how to feel about that one. Huh? And then she starts looking at the book. What does he see in you? She's like scanning it. She's like looking at just a bunch of words on here. She's like, oh, this is it. This is what he likes. 1 Corinthians 13. Really? You know, I'm going to start the video. This is just the setup. Everything you're hearing right now, son, is so much better than what you're going to hear from these little image bearers of God, these righteous men on screen. It's like, who cares about them, right? I mean, it's like, they're the same species as us. They're very righteous. The guy on screen that you're looking at, he has glasses. He kind of looks like me, but it's just not. He's just not me. It's somebody else. Honestly. Like, really. But here's the cold hard truth. He's wearing glasses. Do you notice how he has that? You're not born with that. That's something that you put on your eyes. You know what that means, right? He has a very blurry vision, and he needs them. When you see your dad wear glasses, there's no lenses. Well, what does that mean? What do you think it means? Christ offer? For Christ's offer's sake, why does he have glasses on? Tell me. Did they not teach you this in school? I already told you it's because he has blurry vision. And why does he have blurry vision? The truth is, he could see fine. That's the truth. So why is he wearing glasses then? He wants to see better. Oh, he wants to see better. Well, why does... How come Daddy doesn't want to see better? It's a great question. It's because Daddy sees perfectly. I don't need those little proppers. I don't need those little things on my face to see perfectly, son. Hebrews 6:18 says it's impossible for God to lie. That's what it says. You know. What's the top left-hand corner? It's 9:13. Is that AM or PM? It doesn't say. Why? Because whoever made Apple thought it'd be funny for someone to wake up at 9:13. They look outside. It's kind of dark. Is it AM or PM? Well, it's obviously AM. They drive to work. Oh, no, it was PM. Well, why didn't the phone say that? Because the phone does everything except tell time. It can't fit. That's what they said. It can't fit. We can't fit a P in there. I love how people think that that was the one thing Apple couldn't do, was put AM or PM. That's the one thing they couldn't do. Of course they could do it. See this? Loophole. It's PM. It says cup, 9:14. See that? PM. Bam. Got him. Can't trick me. Your dad can see perfectly. The guy on screen can't. Your dad will always be better than the other dads for you. I'm the best dad in the cosmos for you. I chose you. You chose me. We're a happy family. And I love your mom more than you. I kiss her. And she kisses me. We tongue wrestle. And then there's an explosion. And then there's a baby. Don't be jealous of the kid that comes after you. We love you more than him. But we love each other more than both of you combined. You see? It's okay to love more. And why do you love that book more than Mom? It's the Word of God. There's an ounce of the first and greatest commandment in the book. It brings me closer to God and the Holy Spirit. And so does your mom, which is why that's where things get complicated. Because your mom is an infinite, multi-dimensional being that brings me closer to Christ too. See? And so does the church. So it becomes harder and harder to compare. It just depends how you look at it. But you're a 6-year-old kid. If you get an A+++++ on every test from here on out, I'll just say it how it is. You have more potential than me. You have more potential than your mom. You have more potential than both of us combined. Just because you're little and you're young, but nobody ever gets A++++. No one. I mean, your mom, she's known for her A-. She got an A- in college. I got an A+ when it should have been an A++++. She mostly gets A+, but do you really want to get an A-? Say it to yourself. If you believe it, say it to yourself right now. If you don't believe it, but if you believe it, say it to yourself. A minus is an abomination. B plus is an abomination. Just say it. I mean, is it possible to get an A plus 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 and be number 7 in the world? I mean, what sport? What sport? NBA? Okay, yeah. I think you could settle for 7th best of all time if you want to go NBA. It's like, yeah, you're A plus 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 7th of all time. It's like, okay, it's like, you know, the other players basically cheated because they're taller and they're bigger and they're stronger and their B plus was better than your A plus 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 plus. But guess what? You're 5'9", so it's like you're number 1 in the world with handicap. You know, it's like I like getting number 1. You know, your mom, she's weird. She's weird. Capital W. Weird is a good word, by the way. Don't let anyone tell you that weird is a bad word. It's good. God's weird. He pretends like he's normal because he wants to fit in. That's how weird he is. The truth is, he's weird. The truth is weird. The truth hurts because it's weird, and weird is a hurtful word because it's true. 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 It's true. Yeah, well, you're true. You're weird. Son, you're a weird guy. Your dad's weird. Your mom, I made her weird. She started normal, and then she got weird when we had sex. She wasn't weird until then. Sex will do something to you. Do not have sex until you're married. That goes without saying. The church says that. Everyone says that. But the church and I, we clash, man. We clash. You know what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints says? It's totally fine to kiss on the lips outside of marriage. The law of chastity permits that. Really? Son, you don't think your dad is more righteous than the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Well, you must not know the church very well, and you definitely don't know your dad very well. Kissing outside of marriage. Wicked. Wicked. So wicked. Or at least, that's what your dad would have us believe. But why would you want to believe your dad? Well, let's go to the top left-hand corner, shall we? 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 20. Don't all say it at once. Can you say shape-shifting righteousness backwards? Righteousness shape-shifting. My step sister, ex-stepsister, Nicole once said, read the book backwards, but not the words backwards. The words forward, but the sentence backwards. She said that to me one time. Made her yes mean yes, and her no mean no. Anything more of this cometh of evil. Matthew 5:33-37. Don't all say it at once. I know you guys have this memorized. You're 6. Listen, you're not a baby. You're not a toddler. You're not a kindergartner. You're in 1st grade. You're a big boy. I'm not saying you have to be as good as me or mom or even this deep thinker on the screen here. But you have to be better than everyone in your class. 6-year-olds? Really? You can't beat them? Number 1 in your class. And this video isn't even made for my 6-year-old daughter. But if I somehow have a 6-year-old, if my 6-year-old daughter, I don't know why we're giving this video to my 6-year-old daughter. My goodness, God's giving me a girl? Really? A girl. I don't know what. It's not, it's like my mind is just, what? I don't know what my firstborn daughter's name is because I don't have a firstborn daughter. My wife's going to pick your name, whatever your name is. Well, okay, well, I wasn't even talking to a 6-year-old girl, but now I am. Hello, darling. You're even more innocent than my 6-year-old son. But here's some hard truths. I mean, I've already said a lot of hard truths. I would have this video would have been completely different if I was talking to my 6-year-old daughter. Different vocal tone. CO. Christopher. I didn't have a daughter. No, I don't believe. No. No. I'm not having a daughter. No. It's gonna be a son. Yes. Okay. Luke 9:23. No daughters. Okay. That was scary. Wow. I have a headache right now. The future is like forked off. 9:24. That makes me feel a lot better. Thank God. Jeremiah 9:24 just popped up. Oh, thank God. Okay, I had a son. He's a boy. It's a boy. 9:24. It's a boy. Oh, thank God. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let he who boast in this that he knows God. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. That's what I like to hear. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having a daughter. There is not. No. Yes. If I have a daughter, my wife's going to raise you. I don't even want to talk to you that much. I do. What do I have to tell you? Okay. Really? I don't mind having a daughter for the second, because then my son can raise my daughter. He's gonna love that. But my firstborn, really? Isn't that gonna mess everything up? Really, Lord? Huh? Yeah, no is the answer. No. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. No. There we go. Charge that. Charge it. Charge that iPhone. No. No. I'm not talking to my daughter. I'm talking about you. Don't know why you're clapping. I'm talking about you. You know why the baby ended up being a girl? Because the one person I love in the world more than you prayed for that. And she overpowered my prayers. She's so messed up for that. 1 Corinthians 9:27. That's the most recent verse I memorized. I control my schizophrenia and make it my slave. 1 Corinthians 9:27 goof text. Wow. This video really changed into something else. The first time in my life I thought, well, I guess I'm gonna have a daughter. I guess no, there's a chance I could have a daughter. That's that. No. No. Erica. I like that name. If I'm gonna do it, Erica, at least. That's a good name, actually, for a girl. Erica Smith? Erica Smythe. Erica Smith or Erica Smythe? Well, we can pronounce it however the flying fox we want. The pronunciation is huge. Huge. I like Smith a lot. Erica Smith. Erica Smythe. Erica, huh? Or we could use a different name. Well. No, it's gonna be a boy. Anyway, so. Whew, thank God. Alright. Anyway, son, I love you. I love your mom more. I love the Bible more than your mom. I love God more than the Bible. And you can do whatever you want with your love. That's how it works. I guess. I mean, that's partially how it works. Honesty is what determines where your heart is. Your words determine what people think your heart is. I guess you could say it like that. And then Luke 6:45, the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. There's some truth to that. Anyway, I love you so much. You'd have to really mess it up for me to love you more. Love your younger brother or sister. For me to love them more than you, you'd have to have a really bad week, really bad month, probably a really bad year. You'd have to stick it to the Bible, stick it to God, stick it to me. And they would have to be at least normal. And then, yeah, I'd be honest. I'd say, okay, I love them more than you. But I still love you more than the other kids of other families. You're still my kid, you know. You're just not my favorite kid. But if it's anywhere close, it's like, dude, it's like, I've known you longer. You're bigger, you're stronger, you're better. Like this whole idea that I'm going to love your little brother more than you? Your little sister? Why? What do they have that you don't have? The question that the little kids need to ask is, what do they have that they don't have? Well, more years, more experience, bigger brains. A righteous, what's better, a little kid or a righteous grandma with a bunch of kids? Well, who has more potential? I mean, the little kid is worth more in the sense that he has a lot of years to live. The grandma's like, well, I'm going to die next week anyway. If we're both drowning, you better save the little kid. In that sense, of course, we're taking the little kid. He's worth more than you. He's more precious. I'm saying, which one's better? Who's better? A righteous grandma or a righteous little kid? Who's better? The righteous grandma has been righteous her whole life. It's a righteous acorn. This one's a righteous seed. Come on. Who's better? More precious? Yes. You know, different green cards come out. Right? Think about it. Use your brain, son. I love you. You want to start this video? Let's do it. What is this video even on? This video was supposed to be how to do YouTube. I guess this will be the intro video. I feel like I need to split these into 2 videos now because I rarely edit my videos. I love Screen Recorder. This is the intro video, son. I love you. Your mom loves you. Yeah, there's more to life than love. Holiness is very important too. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess so. Okay.